World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. British Prime Minister Andy Burnham is set to make his first foreign visit as Prime Minister with a trip to Kiev where he will reaffirm the United Kingdom's support for Ukraine and mark the country's 35th Independence Day. The BBC reports Prime Minister Burnham will chair his first meeting of the Coalition of the Willing, an initiative established by the UK and France under his predecessor Keir Starmer. He is also expected to accept an award on behalf of the British people, recognizing the UK support for Ukraine and participate in Independence Day events. The visit comes amid escalating Russian strikes, including a Friday attack on a shopping center that killed at least 16 people. Prime Minister Burnham said Britain's support for Ukraine would not waver and that the two countries' friendship would outlast Russia's war. In other news overseas, Iran has warned vessels accused of violating its transit rules in the Strait of Hormuz that they could face penalties, including fines, detention, or confiscation. According to CNN, the warning was issued by Iran's state-controlled Persian Gulf Strait Authority in a series of posts on X on Sunday. The authority urged cargo owners shipping to and from the Persian Gulf to review its non-compliant vessels list before chartering ships. It said vessels that violate Iranian protocols could face restrictions on future passages through the strategic waterway. The warning raises concerns for global shipping and energy markets as the Strait of Hormuz is a major route for international oil and gas shipments. In related news, tracking oil shipments through key Middle Eastern waterways has become increasingly difficult as some vessels reportedly turn off their transponders or sail under false flags. According to CNN, marine traffic data showed that at least 6 vessels transited the Strait of Hormuz over a 24-hour period on Sunday, including 3 tankers and 2 cargo ships entering the Gulf of Oman. At least 44 vessels also transited the Bab el Mandeb, including tankers and cargo ships entering the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea. Meanwhile, gasoline prices in the United States remained elevated, with the national average reaching $4.09 per gallon on Sunday. The price was about 37.5% higher than before the war began, while stock futures opened largely flat for the second consecutive Sunday. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.